Solana's on the brink. It's got to do or die here. Same with Bitcoin. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos and my live streams, which are done every single day. Took some time off to do my regular show, right? Because, well, I was in Germany, and I usually do these things early in the morning, and it would have been way too early to do it in the morning in Germany time because it's 3 hours difference. So I decided to take some time off and enjoy Germany, and yeah, still did my live show. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed today's live show, which aired already as you're watching this. Now, with that said, we've got an interesting show for you. I'm going to be just doing trading, but before I get into the trading, I want you to know that I'm working on making some changes here. I'm deciding to focus more on AI, and I'm studying all kinds of stuff in order to share my journey with you guys on AI. I'm going to be I've already studied some retrieval augmented generated RAG vector databases and so forth, just so that the AI models, LLMs, right, can actually have some intelligence. It's something I've been, working on and stuff like that, and it's complex stuff, and I will be explaining some of that stuff when I put some stuff together. Right now, I didn't get a lot of chance to actually come up with a video presentation for you that I can show you on the fly here. So instead, I'm going to just go and do some trading. With that said, wow, we've got a lot of things that are interesting in the charts that I want to share with you today. Let's start off with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, the Bollinger Band's tightened, and it says that indicates a big move is coming on the daily. And the question is, where is this move going to go? So if we zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out. You can see there's an upward trend line, of course, that's there. If we go to a weekly, that might indicate a lot of crazy wicks. Look at that on the weekly. It's crazy when you think about it. Especially with the current industry players are in this market, so they're wicking this thing up and down. I think that's mostly on the weekends and stuff like that these things have occurred. And we see, look at that, we have a weekly doji, which means the market hasn't decided on which direction it wants to go yet. And there we go. It looks like with the starting of the week, we are going to break down here. We're at the 13 EMA. If we were to go back to when, so we chopped around the the weekly 13 EMA before we actually started to take off. And so we can see probably the same thing happening here. We're probably going to break down and let the weekly Bollinger Bands tighten up a little bit before we actually break out once again. So with that said, you can see that Bitcoin could go all the way down to 74 right before we can actually, take off. At the worst case scenario, right? It could bounce, of course, around the 88K level, which is a possibility. See on a bigger time frame what this thing is saying. Lots of liquidity at the lower levels. At a lower level here, you can see we can go off. See, right here before we clear out all the liquidity. 75, right? Oops, I guess you can't see that. So let me just bring this up a little bit and let you see that clearly. We can come all the way to 75K. Boom. If you're interested in using Trading Different, you can get 10% off at tradingdifferent.davincij15.com. Link is in the description below. Alrighty, so brutal. Let's quickly look at Ethereum too. Ethereum looks ready to break down as well, unfortunately. And let's just see where it could break down to. I think we can probably see the $2,000 mark. Jesus, probably. Let's take a look. A little bit early. You can see at least the 2565, $2,565. We've got a little bit of liquidity there. But I'm wondering why this doesn't work for the 4-hour. Okay, well, it is not working for a 4-hour for some reason. Okay, with now Solana, let's take a look. Solana. Let's just take a look at the chart of Solana first. Ouch! It's already at this do or die level, right? I marked this on the chart here. It's broken down, right? 50, it was just brutal breakdown. If it doesn't bounce here, it's over until basically you don't even want to know. Let's just take a look. If there's no bounce here, we have to look at it this way. See how I see the $120 mark? Yeah, people. Yeah, it is that freaking bad. Let's just do a short-term move right here. Let's just like this. We don't bounce here. It's over. It's over. So let's take a try. Let's take a trade. Let's see if it bounces here, right? Nice trade to make here. We can take a high leverage trade here, WEEX. All right, so now I'm logged in and ready to trade. We're gonna pump this trade up heavy. Right, we're going to go to 50x here. Something crazy. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go to something like 25x. Use a little bit of discretion here. Right, confirm. Right, and make sure that it's not isolated. Oh yeah, it's isolated. So it's isolated, right? So we're going to confirm that. And we're going to do a market buy here. We could do a limit order really, but the market's all over the place. And we're at our level that we want to buy anyways. So market buy. I'm gonna go 5% on this one. Why was it not? It's set to market price. Amount SOL. Solana should be going up, right? 5%. Okay. Stop loss. The long. I'm going to go long stop loss. So I'm going to do a limit order. Whatever happens. If it's like higher, then it will just it'll buy up. If it's lower, it will. I mean, if the price is higher, then it will just put the limit order, and if the price is lower, it will buy up the market. So okay. So that's it. 2% loss. Wow, only 2% loss. That's 10% of the total amount. Keep in mind, that's 10% of the total amount that I'm risking, right? So because I'm 25x, you're not risking a whole lot, right? Let's go list. So now it's a limit order, so because the prices are higher, so it's just got to come back down and fill us, and then we have the stop loss. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to see if this thing can, if we get lucky, prices bounce here. It's got to bounce at this level, as I've said, and because if it doesn't, right, at the go down to smaller time frame. If it doesn't bounce at the what's it, 158, 69 or 67 cents. Right? Why there? Why not somewhere else? Well, let me scroll across on the 4-hour and show you why. Right? If we were to scroll across the 4-hour, you'll see why that is. At first, you're like, no, nothing. Oh, wait, there's a point there. Oh, look, resistance here, support here, support here. Oh, damn. Resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, support here, resistance here, support, resistance. Yeah, there's a consistent support here, right? Resistance over here, resistance over here. You're getting the picture, right? So it's a key level, right? So it's got to hold or we're dead. And it looks like we might be not getting filled. That sucks. I think we reacted a little bit too slow. All right, let's let's jump in, right, with a market order. And then cancel that. Let's see here. I don't like the market orders. I don't know how much I'm buying. All right, I'm just going to hit the market order. But it's good to just to stick with the percentage of your portfolio, right? And just use that instead of a actual number of what you're buying. It's just what I'm used to, just hitting a specific number of amount on my account. But it's better to do it with a percentage. Why? Because if you keep doing with a percentage, your account will grow by a percentage, and that means every time you make a trade, your trades are going to be larger and larger and larger if your account's growing, of course, right? And it'll be smaller and smaller if your account's shrinking. So that keeps you in the game, right? So percentage is a much better way to go over all your portfolio than it is to actually using a fixed amount. Now, fixed amount's fine, right? You would have to increase that, be able to be brave enough to increase that fixed amount going forward when you've reached a specific level. So, for example, if you reached a key level, like let's just say you started your account with $50,000 and then you moved it to $100,000, you change the percentage to something higher. With that said, I'm going to see how this thing plays out. If it adds the other trade, right? I'm going to see if the stop loss actually gets placed based on the secondary trade. So, for example, if we come back down, do we add the stop loss of the one order that I have open here on Solana? That'd be interesting to see. And, we'll keep that stop loss, right? And let this thing run. What about take profits? Well, I think if this is a do or die situation, we're at a level where if it takes off, if it reverses from here, it's not coming back, right? If it does not take off from here, right? Well, obviously, we're going to get our stop loss and it's going to break down heavily. And where is it going to break down? Well, I've already showed you guys, right? Once again, it's breaking down all the way down to Jesus. We're talking the 136 and probably even lower. Probably even lower. We would have to go to I'm not even going to look at that unless it breaks my level, right? If we break today's level, if we have a 4-hour close below this key level of 158.67, if we have a 4-hour close, it is lights out for Solana. Lights out. Just time to go to bed. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Yes, I know, crazy. But that's the way it is. Good news is, right, we do have a Bitcoin trade, right? If you guys were watching, let me just, all the episodes, I'm going to bring that up for in a second. A Bitcoin trade that is waiting in the wings, of course. And if that probably gets filled, then what's the chances of Solana reversing here? Slim to none. But we're taking a chance anyways with that because it's on a key reversal level that Solana is on. So I'm thinking we might, if we bounce, we're going to move our stops to break even, move our stops up if prices go higher, and then, take some profits for our Solana trade. But right now, hopefully Bitcoin doesn't actually begin its breakdown today, right? Because that would keep Solana happy and going higher if it doesn't break down today. And so that would be a good thing. We got 3 more hours to see if this particular candle closes below the key level, and then it's over. It's over. But the crying, right? I think there's going to be a lot of tears for the Solana holders if this breaks. It is sad to see, right? Solana should be going higher, not going down. But with the FTX liquidation stuff like that, who knows? Maybe they're selling all their Solana into this downward draft, and they caused this downward draft. And basically there's somebody who knows about it, and they're selling ahead of the the people who are going to be selling. I don't know. It is what it is. So with that said, thank you for watching my show. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something today and gained some advantage with your trades. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.